Charlie Parsons, Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined here by a man younger than me, and there aren't many of those in boxing at 19 years old. Muhammad Ali, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Look, signing with Matchroom. I know I overheard you saying to Dave Coldwell you're a little bit nervous on the press conference stage. It's all coming new to you. I'm just a man holding a camera with a microphone, and we see it as a normal chat. First things first, when the option comes to sign to Matchroom, just how excited were you?
Obviously, it was always a dream of mine to get signed with the biggest, promoter in the world. Actually, I was well excited, and then making it, especially because I'm so young as well, it was just brilliant. I was well excited. I was.
Well, for people that don't know, let's talk a little bit about your sort of background in boxing. Do you have a sort of early memory of when you first laced up the gloves and when you sort of realised you had a nick for it?
I was 10 years old. I was a little bit chubby, and then my dad took me to the boxing gym, and I started boxing from there. But I didn't really want to do boxing before that. But then ever since I had my first fight, I just thought, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do, and hopefully, I've got the perfect name for it, Muhammad Ali. That's it.
We're going to go into that, obviously, a special name. But sort of you had your first fight, you say, and then I suppose, is that where the love came? You had the adrenaline, I imagine, and then you thought, you know what, this is something I'm going to stick at moving forward?
Yeah, that's what it was, just feeling like the nerves and the adrenaline, and I just wanted it, I loved it, a lot of people say that, oh yeah, it gets to you, but I try and use it as like a superpower, do you get what I mean? I love it, it's amazing.
Channel it and make it into something special. Trained by Dave Coldwell and managed by Sam Jones, two veterans in the industry, two people that have got tremendous experience, whether that be from a level like yourself, starting off as a pro, to people progressing on to world titles and world title fights themselves. How happy are you with the team that you've got around you from so early on?
It's brilliant, Not many people get a team like this behind them from their early stages. You've got a class coach, David Coldwell, you've got solid teammates, They're all close to my weight, so we get some perfect in-house sparring as well. So it's been brilliant for me.
Sort of your amateur record experience, you able to sort of tell us a little bit, and I imagine that will be what Frank Smith and the team at Matchroom Boxing thought was the exciting feature and wanted you on board because of it?
I was 3-time national champions, I had 43 fights, I was GB champ, I went to the Europeans, multi-international champion, I've done quite a bit, and I just thought, look, it's just time to turn pro now, that's it.
All right, look, let's talk about the name, and I'm sure it's actually probably, as the fights progress, and you get new media outlets, you're probably going to be finding yourself at 7-0, 8-0, and people are still asking you about it. So I will say, prepare for that. I have to. Sort of, how did the name come about? Was it intentional?
I was born with it, I was never obviously before I hit 10, I would never wanted to do boxing. I never thought of doing boxing. And then as soon as I got into the boxing, it was just perfect. It was like it was written for me. And that's it, man. That's it.
Do you watch him back and sort of, I know obviously different weights and etc., but a real great of the sport and someone that I suppose you can try and carry his name in the right footsteps, yeah?
Obviously I watch him, the way that I also watch the way that he talks, He was a man, he was a poet. He knew how to speak, and I just try and copy it and take notes on them.
Mohammed, thank you very much for speaking to us at Boxing Social. Just finally, Saturday night, your professional debut. What can we expect to see from you? What is your style like, and how does it go?
Yeah, man. A sharpshooter, a man with power, and a man with a lot of confidence. But inshallah, with God wills, first round knockout.
All the best come Saturday night. Thank you for speaking to us at Boxing Social.